Like you look at Addison Rae or something, like a TikTok famous person. That's also one of my biggest fears. I don't want to be known as the TikTok rapper guy. I want to get fans who listen to my music.
Jude.
Max.
Project. Still Max. So in the last, I want to say week and a half, you've gone from, why don't you give me the before and after numbers?
3,000 followers on TikTok to 300,000 on TikTok. And like streams and Instagram been doing their own thing.
Well, first of all, congratulations.
Thank you.
I'm massively impressed.
Thank you.
Can I ask what you think did it?
Honestly, I think I was posting consistently and I was starting to slowly build a fan base. And how I believe the TikTok algorithm works is when you post, it shows it to a small group of your followers. And then however that group reacts, then it decides if it should go to bigger people and bigger people. So the bigger following you get, which was what I was doing from posting more and more, was just causing it to be shown to a greater portion of people who liked my videos.
But it's like one of your videos, like it's like it ramped up to like one video that hit like what 2.5 million views or something like that, and then it went back down to normal, like 70,000 something like per view.
You're talking about after that video blew up?
Yeah. Is that accurate?
Somewhat. So I posted the freestyle one that hit 1 million. Then I posted another one, and that didn't do too well until I posted the weight one. And then that brought all my ones up from there. And then since then, it's been like, like you said, 40, 50,000 around that.
The video of yours that went viral, it starts with you going like, wait.
Right.
And then you like introduce yourself and kind of talk
Give
about
them reasons
like,
why I should be their favorite artist.
All right, so give me your reasons. Like what for people who've never heard of you before and this is the first time they're hearing of you, like give us your rap sheet. Like what's your story?
Well, my name is Project105. I'm a 16-year-old rapper. First reason I think I should be your favorite artist is because I think I do things differently than most artists are doing them in the game right now. I believe, I'm not trying to sound cocky or anything, but I believe I bring a new, unique style to the game, especially as young as I am. Second thing is I'll give you free merch if you join me as a day one when I drop merch. You get free merch. That's what I said in the video too, and I stand by that. Third reason is I'm all about young people chasing their dreams, and I will do everything I can to help others in that quest.
And you're all about that. Like you're always commenting on like all of your followers' stuff. Like the way you interact with your audience isn't like what most people with your size of a following do.
Right.
Okay, I want to hear like where's your head at right now? Like that's got to give you such an ego trip, right?
Honestly, no. Right now, my head, like the fact that, like you said, my videos aren't doing like 3 million each time makes me pissed. It makes me mad. I want to go for more. I want every video to reach that. When I'm not viral, I want to go viral again. So every day I'm just working to post another video that does the same thing. So that's where my head's at. Try not to get too in my head about like followers or whatever, even though that's what I want. But it just makes me hungry for more. I'm not going to be satisfied.
That's awesome, dude.
Thank you.
Do you have any thoughts on what made your video that went viral go viral?
Yeah, I do. I think the fact that, I think TikTok really caters to people with a short attention span, including myself, because if I see something that doesn't entice me in the first 4 seconds, I'm like, scroll. So I think the fact that I was like, wait, stop scrolling for a sec, like that caught their attention. They're like, oh, like that's different. Because they probably saw some normal video and then it was like a beat, just me going like, wait, right in the camera. And they were like, okay. It caught their attention, so they wanted to stay. And it was short and sweet. I didn't make it too long.
Dude, you know what else you did that I thought was absolutely sick?
Huh.
You started answering fan questions, but like in song, like in verse.
Yeah.
What was the one that you did? Like
that was
I think
the most recent one where it was like tips on how to get started.
Oh, that was so cool.
That one did viral too, or somewhat viral. Hit like 150.
How long does it take you to come up with like the verse for something like that?
To write an average verse for a song. For a song, it's like 2 hours or like an hour, but for a TikTok, it's like an hour too. Yeah, 30 minutes.
So to do like a 1 minute TikTok, it's an hour, 30 minutes to an hour.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
It's pretty wild.
Thank you.
Especially given like the rate at which these are changing your following, right? Like the return on an hour of your time to produce a TikTok or two.
Oh yeah.
It's crazy.
But at first I was like, I disagreed with that because I was spending like not even an hour. I was spending like 5 hours plus on TikTok to get like 1,000 views, like 100 likes. And I was like, bro, this is ridiculous. Like nothing's working. And I just kept doing it. And then eventually it ended up going the way I wanted it to.
That's so cool. So how long have you been at the TikTok thing?
A year. I think I've been consistently posting TikToks.
It's pretty cool. I mean,
Shout out
year.
Fro-Lace. He got me on that.
Yeah.
I can't lie.
Fro-Lace.
Yeah. He definitely put me on to TikTok.
He's a cool guy.
For sure.
So what comes next here? So, now you've got this following. It kind of feels like you've been working hard, super hard for such a long time. Like, is there like a next step in your mind? Like, what happens now that you've got 250,000 followers?
Sounds sick.
It does sound sick. It is sick.
I'd say just keep posting until one goes viral again, and then just keep going off that. But for now, I think I need to focus more on the music side. I need to get my song viral rather than, because I've already gotten me viral, right? Now I need to get my music viral, because that's how I end up making the living and getting loyal fans.
Why?
That's a good question. So money comes directly from, I'm just trying to make a living right now. Like, so I can not have to go to college. That's my goal. So I don't want to have to go to college. I want to be able to make enough where I can live on my own. So if I get music streams, that will translate to money. And I don't want to be, if I get viral, let's say off like a remix, right? If I do a remix of a popular song and that's what blows up and everyone knows me as the remix guy, then they won't know me for my music. They'll know, if I make a video with a song that people like, that goes viral and they're like, oh, let me go check out this song. Then that gives them loyal fans. Loyal fans.
It sounds like there isn't a good way to monetize a TikTok account.
There is. You can apply for the creator fund and make money off that, but I've been told that if you do that, once you get it, then TikTok doesn't push your stuff as much because they have to pay you now for views.
Interesting. What about getting like sponsors for your videos and stuff?
That would be dope. I would love to do it. Any way I can make. I don't care about millions. I don't care about mansions and cars. If I can make a living off of doing what I love, which is music, I'm happy.
I mean, because I feel like you are the perfect person for like a TikTok rap. Like, you're young, which is like the target audience of TikTok.
Right.
Your stuff is catchy, and you're like, all the reasons you just said. Like, you've got a good thing going for you on this
Thank
app.
you.
Wouldn't it be sweet if there was a way for you to like monetize inside of this app where you already have 250,000 people following you?
I plan to do that once I hit 1 million. I'm gonna apply for the creator fund when I hit 1 million followers.
Okay.
Because I don't want to apply for it. They gave it to me, and then they stop pushing my stuff, and I can't get viral again because that's just what I've been told they do. I don't want to take that chance.
Okay. All right. I wonder if there's there's a lot of ways to do it. It always gets my wheels turning talking with you because there's so many different, like, your business is so unique, right? You're like an entrepreneur because you're a musician.
Right.
But you're also an artist, so there's like a quality of work thing that you have to like be really cautious of all the time. Mm-hmm. It's fascinating to me to have a conversation with you about it because I feel like I want to give you all these ideas about like,
I'd love to hear them, man.
Yeah, but like I also don't want to push you to do something else because just keep doing what you're doing and it seems to be going well,
Hey, I'm always open for suggestions, bro.
I really think that like getting people to sponsor you would be pretty cool.
I would love to do that. I know Bang sponsors a lot of TikTokers, like the energy drink.
Yeah, so I had a guest on. Her name is Brittany Nicole. She's an influencer and she like makes her money from like brand deals and stuff. And she told me like, the key is to just like DM random businesses that you think would be a good fit and say, because it's
what can I offer them though?
Like exposure, because you get 70,000 views per whatever demographic.
On average, yeah.
Yeah, so like, hey, how would you like 70,000 impressions in this demographic?
And small businesses, right?
No.
Like big ones?
Like medium, like probably not something that the average person would have heard of, but like
Right.
maybe like a t-shirt company or
Yeah.
I don't know what it would be for something like you, but
No, yeah, it's just, I don't want to sound like a dick, but like it's hard when I get like, because recently I've been getting a bunch of DMs, and I'm sure that somewhere through those DMs is a company, but it's hard to find, like filter through them, because especially through TikTok, because like I've been getting a lot of those.
how many DMs are you getting right now?
On TikTok?
Yeah.
It doesn't tell you, but I'm for sure it's over 300 like every couple days, because on Instagram it's over that. I get like 100 plus DMs like every 2 days.
That's stupid.
Ridiculous, bro. I love it. I take time out of my day every chance I can to respond to as many as I can.
That'll eat your whole world.
Bro, if I spend all my time doing that, I have no time for anything else. That's why I liked going live, bro. I was going live for the day that I blew up and went viral. Not blew up. The day I went viral, my video went viral. That sounds like a dick. But I went live for 3 hours straight, bro, freestyling to the comments. People would go, and it would fluctuate from anywhere from 1,000 viewers, which is insane, to like 150, but it never got below 150. So I would just go live every single day, and I'd keep getting more and more fans, but TikTok banned me until Tuesday.
That's stupid. Wait, they don't believe you're 16. That's what it is?
Yeah. I guess someone reported me, because I got reported before. They said I wasn't able to go live till September, and I was like, hell no. So I did a bunch of appeals, and they like fixed it in like an hour. But then this time I sent them a picture of my driver's license. I'm like, I'm 16, I promise. And they just never got back to me, so I have to wait till Tuesday, which sucks. I love going live with my fans. It's the best.
Let's rewind a bit.
Okay.
Obviously, I've known you for some time here. The
16 years.
Yeah. It didn't start out this easily. Like, it was, I mean, I still wouldn't say it's easy, but like, it was not an easy road to get to this point. And it's not like you've gotten to this crazy point where you're a millionaire yet, but like,
Right. But it's a start.
yeah, it's a start, and it's impressive where you're at. I'm not trying to belittle it. I'm saying like, talk me through how you think about the path you've been on. So when you first started out, what was it? 4 years ago?
5.
5 years ago?
I'm a junior. 8, 9, 10, 11. Yeah, like 5 years ago.
So you were in middle school.
7th grade.
7th grade. 7th graders are not the most supportive audience.
Not even close.
So people talk about like when they start a business, they're afraid, or like they put themselves out there, they're afraid of like being criticized. Mm-hmm. You had to contend with the most harsh critics ever, which is
Middle schoolers.
Middle schoolers.
I mean, I don't blame them. I was trash when I first started. I was garbage, bro. And I picked a really bad name. I don't even care. I'll say it. I started off as White Chocolate, WITE, chocolate with a K. Went in my garage with my friend Lucas. He put his phone on a voice memo, and he found like I forget what it was. I had like 2 drumsticks, and we found like a little metal thing. And I rapped a shitty verse, and I put it on Spotify, and everyone was just playing it and clowning me, bro. I don't blame him. If I was in middle school, I don't blame him. I would do the same thing.
So that must have been hell. Like,
bro, the day after I released it and I came to school, like in lunch they used to like have a little phone plugged into the aux cord, so everyone could hear music at lunch, and people would like play it and like laugh. Shit was terrible.
that sucks.
Yeah.
That sucks. People suck. But yeah, middle schoolers are kind of like that. They're like
dicks.
they're not individual humans. They're like
They're
manifestations
one with the
of.
crowd, yeah. I'm glad it happened though, because that's what gave me my mentality about like fuck everyone, do what makes you happy, screw opinions. Like going through that, like I know it's not like the worst thing in the world you can go through, but still like made me realize that I don't care what people say. I'm gonna live my life how I want to live it.
It's a pretty young age to come to terms with that.
Yeah.
Most people never do.
Thank you to my bullies then for teaching me that lesson.
Yeah. So when did that end for you? When you moved to Vegas?
No, actually, in Portland, they had this thing called My Voice Music, which was like a studio, like a real studio for people who needed studio time and didn't know what they were doing. And I released a song with this girl, Empress, who was like a really good friend of mine, and we made a really good song. And it hit like 10,000 views in like 2 weeks, which was like huge for me. I couldn't even imagine that at first. And then it was really good quality, obviously, because it was in a real studio, and I had also experienced rapper with me. So that kind of like changed people's perspective. Like, okay, maybe he's like actually serious about this.
So you were 13 at this time still.
That was 8th grade when I did that.
So 14.
7th grade, I had my friend's Snowball, like a $50 microphone, and I finally figured out how to add real beats on a track in GarageBand, do all that stuff. So people were like, okay, at least he's using real beats now, but he's still trash. And then eventually,
Okay.
I just started I found that place, and it really helped me grow my skill.
So did people stop hating on you when you reached a certain quality, or did they just get bored? Or
I think it was after, because I performed that song at school actually, and before that people were like, because I was the talk of the school, obviously, good or bad. When I was bad, it was bad, but when I started getting good, they were like, okay, this kid's not bad. And then I performed it at school, and everyone sang it with me. It was really cool.
That's actually dope.
Yeah.
What was going through in your head? What was going on in your head when you were like performing live to the same people
I couldn't tell if they were clowning me by singing it, because like all the popular kids were like singing it extra loud, so they were probably just like clowning me. But I was just enjoying it. I love performing any chance I can. I was really enjoying it, and then I saw my friends in the back like getting hyped, trying to support me. It was really fun.
Interesting.
Yeah, it was sick.
That's so cool. So when you left Portland to go to Vegas, that must have been around this time, right?
That was end of 8th grade.
Okay. So you're 14. You've released a few songs. So actually, first of all, how would you describe your style of music at this point? Was this before The Angry?
Lyrical miracle, spiritual serial. It was all like Eminem, like, yeah, I'm flipping these acronym syllable and I'm adding it. Like, it was all that kind of stuff.
Okay.
It was cheesy, but it showed that I had skill.
But you were going fast. Like, you came out the gate kind of like as a fast rapper.
Right. I was just like your average white fast rapper.
Okay. And then you get to high school in Las Vegas.
No, 8th grade was when I started like getting real recognition from. I didn't get bullied at all when I moved here.
Oh, wait, you were in 8th grade when you moved
I
here?
went to Rogage, for a couple months.
Okay. So you moved here in middle school, and people in Vegas kind of already were on board with it.
Well, so what happened was it was like my first couple of days at school, and I was like, it was type of people I've never seen before. Like it was like you know what I mean? Like it was people who've actually been through stuff. Because when I went for before, it was just a bunch of like cocky, stuck up kids, and these were like I actually met some real kids that I really liked, and it was like the biggest school I've ever went to. And then one kid, my first friend, his name was Brick. He found my music on Instagram and he showed it to everyone at school. And then the next day I came to school and everyone liked it. Like I didn't get one hate from it. And then that's how I got like my close group of friends that even I'm still friends with now. But they found me through my music, and since then they've been supporting me.
That's sweet.
Mm-hmm.
So
shout out Brick.
Shout out to Brick. What is that his real name?
Yeah. I can't say his last name.
All right. But so at what point did your music change from the style that you just mentioned? I guess what was the next style? I'll put it in let you put it in your words. Angry style. Okay. This is like Arkham mentality.
Not even 104 bar. Like a bunch of all my SoundCloud songs pretty much. Because I went through a SoundCloud phase where that's all I was releasing was just, I'm killing all these rappers. I'm the greatest. I'm the god. Blah, blah, all that stuff. Because I think I was an angry kid at that point for other reasons. But
so you were like, it was like if you listen to his music from that time, to your music from that time, it's like you were screaming into the microphone.
I was. It was like almost like 6ix9ine, but like better.
You were like the screamo equivalent of rap.
Somewhat. Oh, no. There's like Scarlord is screamo rap. It's like like that, like rock star rap. But I was just like Eminem, like angry, aggressive rap. It was still lyrical, yeah.
Okay. And then you did that for a long time.
Yeah, that was like 2 years. That was up until recently, honestly.
That was very recent.
Yeah. Mentality was like extremely angry, and that was like my fourth most recent song.
So why did you choose to go that direction? That's a pretty non-traditional route.
You're talking about now or when I made the angry music?
Why did you choose to go to the angry music? Like, was it a marketing thing? Was it just what you vibed with?
Honestly, this is about to sound cheesy, but personally, because like, even though I went to a different high school that I wasn't happy to be in. I'm not going to say the name of it, but I went to a shitty high school in freshman year. I didn't go to where my friends were from 8th grade. I went to a new school with like kids I hated, and I was already angry from that. And I did get bullied there again for my rapping and stuff. And so like it made me feel small as like a person. So then when I would go on the mic, I just wanted to feel as big and strong as I could, which equated to me trying to sound like, yeah, fuck all you and big and all that.
How was your following around this time?
Actually, so it was like 600 followers, like 100 streams at most. It was like nothing. But then I met this dude named King YC. He had like 500,000 followers, and I DM'd him a video of me doing a King's Dead remix. I don't know if you remember that. It was like chronically, logically killing, no stopping me, probably like just spitting like
I think I do remember this
dictionary. And so I did that, and then he shouted me out, and he had like 500,000 followers, and that was a huge step. That took me out. That gave me like 2,000 followers. It got me to 20,000 on a song, which was really good. Yeah, that took me off a little bit, and then from there I had another dry spot until TikTok came out.
Everybody trying to do it how I do it, but ain't nobody like me, boy, I'm superhuman. She got them hips moving for me like she hula hooping. I keep my eyes on my obstacles.
Interesting.
Yeah.
So you're making all this angry music, and you're 15?
Yeah, roughly 14,
How are your
15.
parents feeling about this?
I tried to record when they weren't home. That's all I'm saying.
So you're recording when your parents aren't home?
And when they work, because like sometimes I just couldn't. Like I had this song, and I didn't want to lose the vibe, so I would do it, and I would come out, and my parents would be like, "What the fuck is wrong with you? Like, do you need therapy? Are you okay?" And I was like, "Oh, this is just how I feel right now. This is what I like to make." It was pretty fucked. It was a bad time mentally.
Who are your influences at this time?
Eminem. Trying to think. Oh, Denzel Curry for sure. Eminem, Denzel Curry, X, all the like aggressive rappers you can think of. They're like Ski Mask. Like I was just going crazy. Yeah. Talked a lot of shit in those songs. It was stupid.
It was stupid?
Said a lot of dumb shit in those.
I guess that's how you learn.
Yeah, it's part of the process.
So then you move to your current school,
Right.
which is Palo.
Mm-hmm.
And at what point does your music go from being Tekashi to
Mac Miller.
Mac Miller style?
That was very, very recently, honestly. Cause so what happened basically, I'm trying my best to explain this without sounding weird. So I was doing that, right? Just lyrical miracle, just like spitting fast, spitting bars, punchlines. And I was like, do I really listen to that kind of music? Like I do listen to it, but like, yeah, like if I played you an hour of just someone like, yeah, you're spitting bars, like you're gonna get bored eventually. So that's hard to get viral off of that. So where my mind went is I need something catchy. I need something that people can repeat, something that people will sing in their heads after. So I was like, I can't sing, but I'm gonna try. Because even in that angry period, I was experimenting with singing music and stuff. Like I was trying. Mm-hmm. I wasn't comfortable enough to release it because that wasn't my fan. That's not where I got my supporters from. But I was just like, fuck it, I'm gonna try it. So I made "Let Me Know," which was a really good. Because Frolace, again, shout out Frolace. He was like, dude, because I actually remember. I'm remembering more as I'm saying it. Bless you.
Thanks.
So I was
Smile.
No, actually not Smile. I made like 10 songs in a row that were angry rap. This was recently. And then I made one called Silence of the Lambs where the whole song was just like, yeah, burning the cross, burning the game, and I murder the gods. And I was like going off like that the whole time. And I sent it to my little group of friends or whatever that like listen to my music. They were like, bro, you need to switch it up. Like, please, this is the same shit over and over again. It's boring. And I was like, yo, fuck y'all, whatever. So then I was like, you know what? Maybe they were onto something. So I did no aggressive shit. I did only singing, melodic, and none of that was turning out good. So I was like, how can I mix the two? And coincidentally, around this time, I started listening to a bunch of Mac Miller. Just someone put me on to him, and I started like listening to him, and I was like, what if I can rap and sing? So I did "Let Me Know," and I rapped and sang, and I was like, this is good. Oh no, Smile actually.
Smile was first.
Smile was first, and then the beat was sold. So I had to make a better version of Smile, which was "Let Me Know," which I still don't think was better, but I tried "Let Me Know." I was like, fuck it, we'll see if they like it. Bless you.
Thanks.
Because I was trying to put choruses in my song like in Arkham, but it was still aggressive. So I was like, let's try "Let Me Know," and that did better than any of my songs I've ever released because people like the catchiness of the song.
So "Let Me Know" kind of took off in a big way.
Oh yeah.
It's a super catchy song. It's dope. It's like one of my favorite songs.
Thank you.
What inspired you to make a music video though? Because that's a big investment.
I was working at Albertsons. Fuck Albertsons. I worked there for a little bit. Worst job ever. But I did meet, I don't know if he wants me to say his name. I met a kid named Brandon. I'll just say it anyways. I met him pushing carts, and he was telling me we had a bunch of shit that like he knew, because I knew people that he wanted to get in touch with. Your dad. he wanted like to get in touch with him more than anything, and he told me he went to film school, and I showed him that I made music, and I did make a couple music videos before. I made one for King, one for Arkham, because it was just like Frolace was like, bro, we need to get on that, we need to start it, and I was like, okay. Frolace is technically my manager for anyone watching. He paints shoes, does his own thing, but he kind of my manager. So anyways, he was like, bro, let's get on music videos, and I was like, okay. So we did Arkham, we did King, and I sent it to some guy in Florida to like do it or whatever. And then he did a good job, but he did like a little bit of too many effects. I don't care if he sees this. He did like too many. And so then I sent it. We did "Let Me Know." We actually shot it on an iPhone first and sent it to him. And it was like, I was like, bro, this is, he was adding like codeine in it and like weird pill transitions and money. And I was like, bro, that's not the vibe of the song. So then I was like, fuck it, I'm not going to do a music video. So then I met Brandon, and he was like, bro, I'll shoot your music videos for free. I love seeing like a young artist like you do your thing. So let's do it. And then eventually we did it, and now he's my music video guy.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
The video came out super well.
Oh yeah, he did a great job.
Are you doing any more? Have you done any more?
I did 8K Denim with him too.
Oh, I haven't seen 8K Denim. Is that the one where you're driving around?
Yeah.
Okay, I did see that one.
That was pretty low budget, but
it's pretty cool.
For Superhuman, I have no idea what I want to do. I was thinking like get a fucking like Superman suit and like just do something like that. I don't know.
So this is like a whole new chapter for you, and we're like on like the third page of that chapter right now. I think it's fair to say, right?
Third, I'd say fourth.
Okay. So you just released as of 12 hours ago, something like that.
Yeah.
You just released Superhuman, which is a dope song, by the way.
Thank you.
Awesome work.
Thank you.
What's going on in your head right before you release a song?
Stress. Stress posting on Instagram, Snapchat, coming up with TikTok. I come up with TikTok ideas in advance, but like shit, I have to make a bunch of TikToks before this. I have to make sure that I have to come up with creative ways to get the song viral, music. Like just I have so much running through my head that I can't even enjoy the release. But perfect timing. At a week after one of my videos goes viral, I drop a song and it gets 400 views in under 12 hours, which is the craziest thing that's ever happened. for me like that.
That's pretty cool.
But I got to keep it going. I paid $80 on Instagram promos because I was banned from that too. But yeah.
So
it's not gonna be enough.
We were talking about this earlier. So your Instagram promo that you're doing is you're sending people to
The song.
Where?
The song, like a link to the song directly.
Like your song whip?
Yeah, rather than my profile.
Is that working?
Yeah, it hasn't gotten approved yet. I did it last night like midnight, so it takes 24 hours to
Oh,
approve.
okay.
Yeah.
So what's the benefit of sending someone to your song rather than your profile?
Like I said, the streams like equivalent to money. And if like there's a bunch of algorithm stuff. So let's say my song blows up on Spotify. Spotify will also, like TikTok, will start to push it out to more people. Will start to put it in people's playlists. And also, I'd rather people get to, like, this kind of sounds stupid, but I'd rather people get to know my music rather than a video I post or my social media profile. Because if they find my music, that's the ultimate goal. Like, people to stream my music. That's why I do Instagram and TikTok, to lead people to my music.
Okay, I got it.
Right.
I guess I was wondering, like, it seems like it's a one-off thing you're betting on. Like, what I was thinking is, like, sending someone to the song, you're doing, like, a one-off ask from them, right? You're going to get, like, what is it, a cent a stream or something like that?
0.0005 of a cent.
Yeah, that sucks. But, like, you do need to play that game.
Right.
So you're asking them for that versus sending them to your profile. So, like, if they follow you can reliably get that at some percentage truth from them.
That's not necessarily always true. That's why I send them to my music, because followers can sometimes be dead. Because I bet there's like a high percentage of your followers that aren't active on your page. They see something they like once, they follow because they think it's cool, and they just like never do anything about it. So if I want to get loyal, if people really like the song, they'll go to the song, add it to their playlist, repeat it. I'll be in their minds every time they hear that song, and then that'll eventually lead to a
You're
follow.
totally right.
Yeah.
You're totally right, because it's a different kind of follow.
It's
like
a fan.
Yeah.
It's not a follow.
You're right. It's like adding them to a playlist, which is kind of a follow in a different
that's
in
a
a
fan.
different
That's
sense.
right. That's a loyal fan, because if they do that, they see all my music. They're like, wow, this kid's good. Play all my music. They become a fan, which will later in life help me out with merch and shows and just having a loyal fan base, which is the goal.
How do you figure this stuff out? Who do you talk to? Like, there's no other like rappers you can talk to about this, right? Like, it's not like
I have a team that, okay, I don't want to like send shots or anything, but it's basically just me and Darius now. We've just been Froles. We've just been grinding out, and like we bounce ideas off of each other. And he did a lot of, when he first became my manager, he did a lot of social media marketing research and gave it all to me. But honestly, for that reason, I kind of came up with that myself. Just like, I was like, what are the long-term benefits of each option? If I send them to my profile, there's a very high chance they become a dead follower. They follow me because they like the post, and then that's it. They're just like, okay, this, and then they unfollow me later because like, why the fuck did I follow this guy? Or they go to my music, like I said, playlists, look me up on TikTok, blah, 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 all that stuff, become long-term fans.
So then what are we going to do with these 250,000 people following you on TikTok? 290,000.
A large portion of them are active. Because every time I post, comment first. Like they want me to respond to them. They're already loyal fans. And every time I go live, Project, when did you start rapping? Project, shout me out. Project, let me join your live. Project, keep freestyling. Because what I like to do is I like to go freestyle on my live, and they comment words that I freestyle to, because I like to establish that connection with them. Because I feel like if I just freestyle or whatever, they'll be like, they'll just watch, and it'll be random. But if they comment the words and I acknowledge their word as a fan, and I rap, and they're like, damn, he really rapped my word. He can freestyle, so they don't think it's scripted. And B, if I shout, it's basically a shout out if I do that, and they feel like I'm connecting with them. It establishes a connection.
Could you like drive people from your TikTok to your Instagram live?
I don't do Instagram live.
Why not?
Because I have way less followers on Instagram, and TikTok is millions times more generous than Instagram is with everything. Because I don't know if you knew this either. I'm giving you guys free sauce, by the way. If you post on TikTok and your video starts to hit the For You page, like it starts getting numbers, go live instantly. I promise you that'll boost your views insanely. Because if you see their video on the For You page, you scroll a couple times, you see their live. So that's some sauce. If your video hits the For You page, you always want to go live the second you realize it's hitting the For You page. And that's why I'm so pissed I can't go live. Because that's what boosts all your videos' views.
That sucks. I was wondering why that was such a big thing for you.
Yeah.
Are you going to try and make any effort to move people from TikTok to Instagram? Like,
I'll let them do that, I'm not going to like promote my Instagram.
Okay.
Yeah. because I'm enjoying TikTok. TikTok's helping me out way more than Instagram ever has.
Okay, fair enough. Yeah.
I kind of dropped my Instagram. I don't post on there anymore.
Oh, really?
Barely.
I mean, you got like 1,000 followers in the last week.
Yeah, because I have a link from my TikTok to my Instagram.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Obviously, I want Instagram followers. I'm not complaining about that. I would love followers everywhere. But TikTok's definitely what I'm striving for mostly.
Cool, man.
Yeah.
So I want to talk to you about this. What do you think about going to college? Like, you don't want to go, right?
Fuck college.
Why not?
Okay. Don't think I'm saying screw. Like, I do believe in school somewhat. I believe if you have a passion, like rapping or like painting shoes or like being an influencer, that's the only excuse to slack off in school. If you're passing up school time to chase your dreams, go. Because I feel like what happens to a lot of people is they go to school, they get a 9 to 5, they retire, they die. That's the system. That they're not happy with their job either. That's how most people have been living their lives. And school teaches people, in my opinion, how to just be in an employee mindset. You take orders from someone, you do your work, you get a grade, pay, and then you go home, and then the next day you repeat. I believe there's some people that works for. There's some people who like to do 9 to 5s. There's some people who school takes them to be a lawyer, a doctor, all that stuff. I believe in that completely. But for someone like me who's like chasing music, I don't believe I need school or college. I think college, especially because of how expensive college is, I feel like you can find that information for free online on YouTube.
Fair enough. So what do you see yourself doing instead during that time?
Van traveling.
You want to do van life?
100%.
Dude, you know Maddie's doing a documentary on van life?
Really?
Yeah, she's like publishing it, I think this week.
No way.
Yeah.
What the I want to watch it.
Yeah.
Oh, God.
I met some van lifers at a bonfire in California. They're such cool people.
Dude, it's awesome. Like, why would you stay in one place when you can, like, even, like, van life would be cool, but that's just the only way I can think of being a nomad, like, what you're doing. Like, being a nomad is just how I want to live my life. Traveling to new places every fucking day, seeing new stuff, everything, just experiencing life.
I bet you that'll do crazy things for your music.
Oh, yeah. That's new places. And
Yeah.
I also want to tour, obviously. I want to, like, do sold-out shows with hundreds of thousands of people. Like, I want to hear everyone screaming my song. But I also want to do van life.
Yeah.
I can do both, I think. I think I could.
I think they could
go hand in hand.
Tour van, dude.
Yeah, exactly. Just van life with my homies, the new shows and shit. It'd be awesome. That's how I just want financial freedom so I can do van life and just not have to worry. Like, I want to wake up in the morning and be able to do what I want to do, which involves making more music, but I don't want to like have to wake up, go to work. That takes up all your day.
Yeah.
I just
Totally
want to
get
make a living doing what I find happiness in.
And that's making music.
That is making music. Nothing else.
Performing music, maybe.
That's
So
all I like to do.
are you planning on, after this COVID stuff's over, like doing a bunch of live performances?
Bro,
Like
any show I can get, I'm doing it, bro. I love performing so much.
You guys hear that? Let's get this guy on shows.
Project 105, book me, please. I need it.
Project105.net.
Yep. I was at the.
That's your website?
Did it get launched already?
Probably, yeah.
That's dope. I'll promote that. I just
Sweet.
dropped a new website, guys. Make sure you go check it out. This guy makes killer websites.
Thanks, brother. So I heard a song of yours that has not been released. I just want to talk about it real quick if you don't mind.
Okay.
You kind of sound like, I guess I'd call it Southern rock rap.
Oh,
You know what song I'm talking about?
I do.
You think you'll release that one? No? You don't like it?
I'd put it on an album, not as a single. No way. I have a style that I'm going for. I have a sound that I've been building up years. I like, if I want to transition people into a new sound, I do it bit by bit. I don't just fucking throw Southern rock in their face.
So you haven't released a full album yet, have you?
I released a mixtape on SoundCloud
When was that? Oh, that was like a year ago, huh?
two summers ago.
2 summers ago?
Never again.
Never again? Why?
Not until I have a solid fan base, because like TikTok, people with short attention spans is who I'm catering to. And if I drop an album with 12 songs, I doubt that people are going to listen to every single song.
Mm-hmm.
And it's going to be a waste of money. So if I do singles, it's like right there, they can play the song. They're like, cool, that was good. I can add that to my playlist. But if I drop an album, there's going to be like 10 people who sit in their room and like play the whole thing. I don't think I'm out of position yet where I should release an album.
That makes sense to me strategically.
Yeah, just attention spans.
Yeah.
Because I know how I am. I know I'm catering to people like me. I have trouble, like, unless it's like J. Cole, obviously. Shout out J. Cole's new album. That shit was fire.
I haven't listened to it yet.
It's so good. But if one of my favorite rappers drops an album, I'm listening to that whole thing. But if like someone sends me an album, like, bro, check out this new guy, I'm listening to like 3 songs, skimming through the rest. Because I don't have that attention span.
Well, I feel that. Yeah, I rarely listen to like a full album. I really gotta love that artist before I'll do that.
I have to be waiting for the album. I have to be like, oh yeah, Logic's about to drop. Fuck yes, I'm about to stream the shit out of this when it comes out. And even then, Logic dropped his album, and I love Logic, but like I have like 3 songs on repeat. It was a good album, but like
the last one.
Yeah, it was really good.
I thought it was really good.
It was amazing, but I don't like repeat it. Singles are easier to repeat.
Yo, actually, let's talk about this. Tell me about this experience you had with Logic.
That was fucking crazy.
You want to tell that story?
I do want to tell that story. So, for anyone who doesn't know, so I said Eminem was a big inspiration, but Logic was just as... Eminem got me into rapping, so like I'll never forget that, and he's my favorite rapper. But Logic got me into rapping. Like he really made me want to start doing that, focus on wordplay flows. I took a lot of inspiration from him. So I was a stan, you can say, for Logic. So when I finally got to go to his show, I made sure I went an hour early to get front row seats. I was so stoked. And when he started performing, I was like, there's no way this fuck isn't going to hear me. I'm about to sing my lung out. So I did. Every song I was screaming. And then Black Spider-Man came on. And I was rapping every word. And I remember he came up to me and he pointed at me. My heart dropped. I kept rapping with him. I came up on the screen and everything. And then I forget what the next song was. But I was singing that one crazy too with him. And then he stopped the show after the song. He's like, hold on. He's like, this motherfucker right here has been going crazy all night. He's like, what's your name, bud? And I was like, I'm Jude. He was like, everyone give it up for Jude. He takes off his jacket. He gives it to me. He's like, I love you, man. You're why I make music, bro. Everyone give some noise for Jude. And then after that, every single song, I'm singing Jude over and over again. Every single song. It was the greatest moment of my life.
That is so sweet.
Dude, oh, that was amazing.
So when was that?
That was 3 summers ago.
Okay. Did that like give you any like motivation or that keep you going?
I wanted him to remember me, you know. I wanted to like meet him one day on a song, and then he's like, oh, bro, and I want to tell him that story.
That's so cool.
Yeah. And then just like anytime I go to a concert, bro, I come home and like that's gonna be me one day. I gotta get up there. I gotta rap for everyone like that.
What does keep you going? Because you've been, from the outside looking in, everyone may not know this, but I've known you pretty well for a really long time.
Yeah.
You try really, like, you do a lot of hard work on this.
Yeah.
There's been a lot of times where other people would have given up and you didn't. What keeps you going?
First thing, okay, so there are times, obviously, any entrepreneur knows there's times where they lose like motivation or passion. And honestly, school was a big one. When I was in school in person, I was like, what am I doing? Like, I don't want to answer to someone. I hate being told what to do with a passion. So I'm like, what's the best way I can do this on my own and not have to answer to anybody? And school, job, especially Albertsons, bro. When I was working at Albertsons, I was grinding harder than I've ever went because I just hated my boss and I wanted to be you know, you're going to see when I'm famous. And I just hate being told what to do. So honestly, being told what to do makes me hate being told what to do and not ever want to be in that position again.
Yeah,
so I just keep going.
I can empathize with that for sure.
Yeah. So honestly, any position where someone's ordering me is when I am the most motivated. But usually, like, I'll catch myself slipping when I know I'm like, damn, bro, I just want to play video games today. And I'm like, what's the best way I can do that? Where I can just actually wake up and play video games all day. If I am happy off of making music, where I can just do what I want for the rest of the day. All my days.
Just want freedom.
Yep, that's all I want.
I get it, man.
Yeah.
Rap's a hell of a way to get there.
Crazy way, bro.
It's
never been this easy, bro. Like, I don't need a record deal, bro. I love how easy it is for people to finally, like, before you need a record deal, otherwise it was impossible. Now there's so many social media outlets that can make someone literally go famous from their bedroom, bro. It's happened to so many people.
Dude,
it's happening to me.
It's happening to you right now.
Yeah, I'm literally in the process, specifically my bedroom.
Yeah. I mean, your bedroom's also a recording studio,
Yeah,
so I
sure.
don't know if it counts.
Close enough.
There's an awesome TikTok that you made like 6-8 months ago or something where it's like,
oh, the daily life of an independent artist.
That one's good too. I was talking about like your studio setup over the years.
Yeah.
Just so you can see your bedroom transform from like.
My first one was like a $20 mic, and I taped the string. It's like the stealing. It was so bad. God. But I've pretty much put all the studio that I've set up is with my money. So this mic, I got this as a birthday present.
It's a good mic.
Fucking amazing mic. My dream mic.
Joe Rogan uses it.
Yeah, so does Logic.
Oh, that's good.
But yeah, all the foam, all the plugins, Logic, all me. Even this computer. I saved up for it because I lost the one I had before. I got stolen.
That sucks.
Yeah.
Well, you got some real hustle in you for that.
Thank you.
When you're writing a song,
yeah,
do you start with a beat, with lyrics, with a melody?
Recently, bro, like I used to not be able to write if I didn't have a beat, but recently, like it's been, I need a producer. Someone please, because I'll be like writing and then I'll be like, because for the weight video that blew up, I wrote that without the beat and I was like, you know like the splash challenge on TikTok, like splash.
No.
That you know how my ice. Well, that beat was stuck in my head when I was writing it, so I was like, I might as well just use that. And then when I wrote the other one where I was responding to, or I was like, telling people how to get started, I had that same beat in my head. I was like, fuck, I can't use the same beat twice, but I couldn't. Literally, nothing else was working for me. So I was like, I'll just have to use it twice.
They both worked.
Yeah, and so eventually, I'll get bars in my head, and then once I get started with something, I can't stop. Especially when I'm writing, I'll be like writing, I'll be like, fuck, I don't even have a beat. And I'll have to find a beat that somewhat matches the vibe, but it never goes exactly. So if I had a producer, then then I could make that work.
Is your process different for writing a TikTok than for writing a single?
Yes, because for singles, I just let my mind wander. I write about whatever I feel, but for TikTok, it's usually like something. I need to write about something that will grab their attention. And it's hard. It's hard to like tell a story. A lot of people do really well, but
so you write these singles, and it's interesting because you were writing them when you were like 14, 13 years old, and your life was very different than you are now.
Yeah.
And obviously, like outside looking in, right? This 14-year-old, you'll say stuff like, just like bury me in a tomb full of bitches and stuff. Like you're 14, right? Like that isn't your. That's just an example of, what I'm talking about. Like before you had girls in your life, you were 14 years old, you would say stuff like that.
Right. Because I was trying to manifest it.
Yeah. Well, that might answer my question. Like when you talk about something that's not true to your current reality, does that feel weird to you?
No, because I've been doing it since I was like 12. Even when I was 12, I was like, got so much money, nice on me, blah, blah, blah. Even though I don't want that shit anymore. I did want it then, so I was just trying to like manifest it. Probably not then. I probably wasn't thinking that deep when I first started doing it. I was probably just like, yeah, the only thing that'll sound cool, make me sound good. If I say I'm up, they'll believe me. I have 2 followers on Instagram. But now it's definitely manifest. Because now in my songs, when I say that, I say like, this is what I want. I don't just say like, yeah, I got all this money. I talk about where I'm at now, how I don't have much money personally, and then where I want to be. Like, I want to be in a mansion. I want to be in Hollywood Hills. I don't say that, but.
Right.
You know what I mean?
You frame it in future tense rather than past tense.
Which is what I used to do, which sounded very corny. So I'm glad I stopped doing that.
I mean, like kind of, but I also feel like there's a part of making music that's like you can kind of just say whatever you want.
That's the beauty of it, bro. I mean, that's why I love making music, because when I was like in my bad place or whatever, it allowed me to become a new person. When I felt small to all the bigger bullies or whatever, I felt like when I was on the mic, I was bigger than all of them.
You scream louder than them,
for sure.
Yeah. Saw a video of you like just like recording in your closet, like screaming.
Dude, veins popping, sweating, the whole thing.
I'm like, oh my god, is that Jude?
I'm crazy. I turned into an animal, bro.
Dude. I respect it.
It's fun. Even now, I still enjoy doing it. I've had a rough day. I just want to, yeah, fuck. Just like do that. It's fun. That's the beauty of music. You can do whatever you want.
Totally.
Yeah.
What percentage of your ideas like turn into full things that get released or TikToks or anything?
Well, Frolis, once again, told me that there's no such thing as a bad TikTok, because what's the worst that happens? It flops. Like if you post a shitty TikTok, like if I post a TikTok and it gets even one person that's like, bro, I checked out your music, that's a new fan. So that's a dub to me. So TikToks kind of, if I have because my ideas are never like, if they're really bad, I won't post them. I'm not going to post like some stupid shit. But if it's like decent enough, I'll post it because it's TikTok. But for a release, I have to make sure it's top. I show it to at least 10 people before I release it because I want to make sure that's like, yeah, except for SoundCloud.
Except for SoundCloud?
SoundCloud's kind of like my trash dump where I just put all my music so people can see my progression.
That's kind of cool.
Yeah.
It's good that there's like a separate outlet for that.
Mm.
What are you doing right now? Like a single a month, something like that?
I was supposed to be doing a single a month. I was doing a single a month. I was doing a single a month on Spotify and then a single a week on SoundCloud. It was a good system, but I got caught up with other stuff. Now I'm just doing whatever I make because I don't go in the studio that much anymore unless it's for TikTok. I've been working so much on TikTok that I haven't been making songs anymore.
Dude, I kind of feel like that's where the biggest ROI is for you right now.
Yeah. TikTok's like where I'm blowing up right now, so I gotta cater to them, you know?
Yeah.
I can't like go so when I was like struggling to find ways to work hard, because like the thing about music, like I don't know about you, but like if you can always work harder. Like you can always get like another website to do all that stuff. But for a musician, like you have to be creative. So if your creative juices aren't flowing and you can't think of a song and TikTok, nothing, there's like hardly any ways to like, I mean, you can reach out to people and stuff. Like there's no excuses. Like that's definitely an excuse. But like, if I could record 1 million songs, like the best rapper in the world could record 1 million songs, never work on his marketing and never get anywhere. So the hard work comes in the TikToks, which is why that's what I focus on more. Cause that gives me an outlet. I could record a bunch of songs and release them, do no marketing. And then they just flop.
You're absolutely right.
So I'd rather work harder on getting myself out there.
I just lived in Nashville for 2 months, which is, you got to get to Nashville. You would absolutely love it. It's not for your genre. Like
when I'm a nomad,
yeah,
I'll be definitely going there.
Dude, definitely. But it's like full of exceptionally talented musicians that just haven't marketed themselves to success. So what you're saying is totally true. These guys are like more talented than I will ever be at any instrument. You know, like I've been playing guitar for 13 years.
From birth.
Yeah. Like, well, it's like they've been working hard, you know, like,
yeah.
But that's not what's making them famous.
Right, work smarter, not harder.
Yeah.
Or both, work smart and hard.
It probably needs to be like a certain level of talent that you achieve, and then also marketing or connections or
look
money.
At Lil Pump, bro. That man is trash. And he got famous off of good marketing.
Fair enough.
It's if you market yourself well enough, like I'm not saying if you're trash, like you should, because I fucking hate Lil Pump, but like if you have that talent, you should like a lot of people. That's the thing. A lot of people don't know how to market social media. It's easy for me because I'm the people I'm marketing to, so I know what I would look for in a TikTok or an Instagram post. So like I can cater to that. But like for an older person, it's hard because if they didn't grow up with it, it's harder for them to like figure out how it works. Yeah.
Did you ever do Clubhouse?
I joined a Clubhouse once, and I wish I could have screen recorded because I wanted it to be like a series I did, but I would just interrupt people in the middle of talking, start rapping. Because I had like a little intro I did on TikTok where I was like, "What's popping? My name is Project. Don't do this often." And I would like rap my intro. I did that for another intro, and so I joined Clubhouse, a bunch of random rooms, and I would like raise my hand to speak. Like to be invited in the thing where you can speak, and they'd be in the middle of talking about like something. I didn't even know what it was, and it could have been about like the most depressing shit. I would unmute myself and I'd be like, "What's poppin'? My name is Project," and I'll just go off, and then they'd be like, and I'll just leave. They'd be like, "What the fuck?" But I couldn't screen record it, which sucked.
Did anyone follow you?
Yeah, one guy was actually like, "Damn!" The whole room they were like, "That guy was gonna do it again." And I was like, "What's poppin'? My name is Project," and then they all followed me on Instagram. It was sick.
You're out there hustling, dude.
I'm doing all I can, bro.
Before
if I did have TikTok, I'd be selling my CDs on the street.
I was about to go there. So before the pandemic, you used to go down to the lot. We live in Las Vegas, or we did live in Las Vegas. You still do.
I do. You're a nomad.
You would go to the Las Vegas Strip, and you would do what you would call networking at the time.
Yep.
You want to explain what that process is?
Yes. So me and Froles, sometimes others, but most of the time it was just me and him. We would walk from one end of the strip to like the arts district. If you guys don't know what that is, that's like a
2-3 mile walk.
Yeah, a little more.
Okay.
It took like 3 hours. And we would go to all like hypebeast stores, like stores that would play rap music. And we would just be like, yo, it worked for both of us because Fro would ask if he could paint shoes for them. Like, and I would ask if they could play my music, all that stuff. So we would just do that all day, every day. And then I remember 2 summers ago, I broke my arm. So I had to cast from here to here, all black, bro. And I walked 3 hours to get to this one store. And the dude was such a dick. We went in and we sat down on the couch because it was burning and on my cast I was like sweating. He's like, are you guys gonna buy something? You need to leave. And Fro was like, nah, bro. He makes music. I paint shoes. We were wondering if we could like network and like talk to you, see if you can play our music. He's like, no, you need to leave. And then we walked 3 hours just for him to be an asshole. But a lot of like there were a bunch of shit. Like I went in and asked if they play my music. Dude would like write my name down. Yeah, bro. Leave. He'd rip it up, throw it away. But I made some really good connections. I don't know if anyone knows the store Waves. They're the best. They used to play my music every time I came in.
That's so cool.
Yeah. And now we have that connection.
Can you imagine like if you own a store or you're running a store and these kids come in and they're trying hard to like promote themselves and
play their music.
make it happen, right?
Especially because they're entrepreneurs too. They're like 20s, yeah. They were hustling too.
The owners of Waves
and it's a bunch of other stores. Bring It Back, Institution AV, Yesterday's Fits, Institution 18B, bro. They had such a good venue and their store was dope and they always played my music. But they went out of business, which sucks. We could have used them for a venue.
Sucks, man.
Yeah, no.
Pandemic's killing everything.
Yeah, ridiculous.
Was it the pandemic that took him?
I think. Dude, I've had some crazy networking things that happen.
I think it's really interesting that you would go, like physically go doing the equivalent of musical door knocking.
Right.
Door knocking is like when you go like...
Door to door.
Yeah. I think it's interesting that you did that. What gave you that idea?
Frolis. He brought it up. He was like, bro, there's a bunch of stores on the strip that, because he did it before his friend actually, so it got passed down. His friend came up with the idea because he lived near the strip, I think, and he painted shoes as well. So he did it, and then he took Frolis with him. They're not friends anymore. Frolis took us, and that's how it got to where it got.
Damn.
Yeah. Passed down.
All right.
Yeah. Sick. I don't think I'll do it again. I don't need to.
No, you've got 250,000 people.
Like
no, like it's true.
I've already gone to all the stores that are like will accept me. So, and they already know me well.
Is there any other kind of business you could do that with?
I'd love a sponsorship, bro. Any company.
You could do that from like an e-commerce business, like something that sells clothes or mics.
Drinks, food.
Dude, people are always asking you for advice on like how to start.
Yeah.
Have like a microphone brand sponsor you or a headphone brand.
I fumbled the bag so hard, bro. I didn't think they would respond to my DM, but I was like, yo, sure, who made this? I was like, how many likes for a free mic? Like, they probably thought I was such a dick, and then they're like, we don't do that. And I was like, oh, you responded. I would have actually asked for a sponsorship. Like an official sponsorship.
Yeah, well, that stuff's possible, man.
I already fumbled the bag, though.
No, just ask again. If you fumbled it, then it doesn't matter. Just try.
Sure. Well, now they answered me, so I'll show up on their DMs.
Yeah, that's true. Just be like, hey, I just blew up on TikTok. Any interest in doing a sponsorship?
That'd be sick. I'll be like, I'll shout you out on every TikTok.
But also, there's like 100 microphone brands.
Oh, yeah.
Ask them all.
Dude, I'll take free stuff. I mean, this mic's obviously my favorite, but like, I want to set up a podcast like this.
Dude, you don't need free stuff. Like, getting money would be way better because like a consistent stream of income is way better than free stuff.
Oh, for sure. I already have a mic. I don't need
Yeah.
Or like, yeah, clothes. I'd rather get like paid.
Yeah.
That'd be sick.
Yeah, dude. Like $1,000 for a post or something. Like, that's the kind of following you have.
Yeah, I could do that. Especially if I hit like I have a feeling, bro, by the end of putting it out there now, by the end of June, I'll be at 1 million followers.
Yeah, that seems reasonable given the fact that you got 200,000 last week.
In a week.
Yeah.
In a week, bro. I went from 3,000 to 20, and then from 20 to 300,000.
I mean, unless this algorithm changes in some crazy way.
I don't think it will.
Nah, I think you're okay.
Yeah, I think I'm set. And even if it does, I have a pretty solid fan base right now.
Someone was telling me that that's like kind of one of the things that makes a social network succeed or fail is how quickly you can get a really big following, because that influences people to like, or incentivizes them to, yeah.
That's exactly what I did. I saw like a bunch of artists boom, boom, boom off TikTok, because that's everyone in my generation. Like they're doing it now. And like, I started posting, and I just saw how like quickly it can just like go on someone's For You page. 10K views. That was the first like crazy one I ever got. And I was just like, this is insane. Like there's never been a social, because like it's all, like the thing with Instagram, right? It's all focused on who you follow on the homepage. Mm-hmm. Snapchat, same, who you add, Twitter, who you follow. But TikTok, the main focus is the For You page, where it's other people's stuff coming on your For You page.
Yeah.
Which is why it's so easy, because it's not focused on who you follow.
It's rare that it's someone you follow.
You don't follow, yeah.
But does that also decrease the value of a follower?
No, because TikTok for the win again. Because if your stuff blows up, it puts it on your followers For You page.
Yeah, but I
see all of Frolis' stuff on my For You page.
Yeah, but you also engage with every single one of his posts, probably.
Sure, but from what I know about the algorithm, like I said, it shows it to your following, then it puts on the For You page, including your followers' For You page.
Yeah, it definitely does. I wonder what
Like, do you see
percentage
my
of
stuff
it.
on your For You page?
Yeah, but I also engage with everything you post.
That's what I hope my followers would do.
Yeah, that's true too. Just make engaging stuff, and that'll happen.
Yeah.
Dude, so cool.
Dude, I love it. It's stressful though. I gotta keep thinking of like clever TikToks to post.
Ah, you're a clever guy. This is a good challenge for you.
There's dry spills though, or I can't think of shit.
That's why you got Frolace.
Yeah, Frolace has been very unhelpful lately. Fuck you, Frolace. He's been helpful. Somewhat. He's doing his best. He has his own shit to work on.
Dude, it's so sweet watching you take off, man.
Bro,
this is like, it's the coolest
I never
thing.
thought of it, bro. I was like, this sounds really bad, but there's been times where I was like, fuck, man, like all my TikToks are flopping, my songs are flopping. What if I just found another field? What if I did something else? And I was like, oh, dude, what are you doing? I was like, shit, what am I saying? And then like the fact that I know it's possible to do it, so it's giving me hope to like keep up, staying on my grind.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It totally is possible, man. You're on the right track. You've been doing the right things for. I mean, there's nothing more satisfying than knowing someone who's been trying really hard and putting a ton of effort in, and then watching it pay off.
Finally,
It's the coolest thing,
dude. I love that feeling.
And the fact that it's you, such like a good guy, like it's just.
Thank you.
It couldn't be cooler. Are there any styles of music that you haven't done that you want to dip your toe into?
Full melodic.
Just like singing? Is that what you mean?
No, not like R&B, obviously, but like Lil Baby, like mainstream trap, honestly. But like, cause I posted another video on TikTok, four styles of rap, and then I did boom bap, melodic trap, funk, and fast rap. And I really enjoyed melodic rap because I can hit high notes, I can auto tune it to make it sound good. But I enjoy doing it.
I don't remember if we recorded or not, but we were talking earlier about how you like when you're going to introduce your audience to a new style of music of yours, you want to like do it incrementally, not so much like here's this new genre.
I did that with Let Me Know because I knew that would do well because that's the style that's going around, obviously.
But do you feel that way with TikTok too? Like, can you just throw something random? I feel like it's the Wild West. Like you can do whatever you want there.
That's the thing because it reaches new people every time. That's the beauty of it, and it's honestly like. TikTok monitors everything. So when I first post it goes to that like small group of people. They monitor how long they stay on it, how many shares, how long it's mostly how long they stay on the video. Like if they stay on it for the full thing, then they're like, okay, we should push this out. So if I do something crazy, like a whole new style, they're like, holy shit, what? And then they don't expect it, then they watch the whole video because of it, and then that pushes it out. But it's different if I want to release it. Because then I have a fan base that like, we'll listen to it.
It's like marketing versus product.
Right.
But at a certain point, right, like once your following gets to a certain size, then that becomes a product too.
Right. No, yeah, you're right.
That's interesting, man.
It's crazy. I'm excited. I like messing around with new styles. Southern rock is not one I'm ready to throw at people yet. I'm cool with throwing a new style at people if it's mainstream. Because then I know it will do well. Because that's what's blowing up in the moment. That's why Let Me Know did well. And that's hopefully why my next single, which is going to be melodic, will do well. I already have it ready.
Do you have a name for it yet?
Very bad timing. I made it like a year ago. It's called Superman. I can't release it after Superhuman. So I have to make a new name.
You're going to become the superhero guy. You're the Barry Allen freestyle video.
Barry Allen, my movement's the quickest. Superhuman, Superman. I'm trying to think of, have you seen Invincible?
Is that the Amazon Prime show?
Yeah.
No, I haven't watched it yet.
I've seen it. It's so good, bro. And it's blowing up. So I'm trying to think of a way I can make a TikTok about Superhuman with Invincible.
Oh, that makes sense.
Something like that. I'll figure something.
You'll figure something out.
Yeah, I'll try. I'll do my best.
Well, you guys heard it here first.
Yeah.
Invincible TikTok.
When you see that on your For You page, you'll see it first.
Cool, man.
Yeah.
Like, do you typically draw inspiration from pop culture? Like, what's going on?
Yeah, especially anime. I make a lot of anime references in my music. I used to, at least.
Have you had any, like, just to slightly change the subject, have you had any live stream fails? Like, have you had any, like...
Dude, my first TikTok live stream had, like, 2 viewers.
No, like, have you done anything stupid in front of a lot of people?
Yeah, I said some gay shit because I was freestyling. I didn't mean to. And I was just like... I said, I'm not going to say what I said, but it was bad. Everyone was like, bro, 4K. And I was like, whatever. It's just if I'm freestyling for 2 hours straight, obviously, and I also make like when I freestyle with friends, like we do that, like it's funny. So it's obviously just gonna slip up. I've almost said some like really bad stuff. Like I don't mean to. But,
You're just like going.
Yeah, I'm just going, and then someone will come to mind. I'm like, ooh, okay, I cannot say that.
Have you ever like actually stopped and said that?
Yeah, no, I was about to say, I'm not even gonna say what I said, but I almost said a bar, and like mid-word I was like, yeah, no, like a no. And I stopped, no one caught it, thank God. And then I just kept freestyling after. Because if I put attention to it, then people are gonna be like, wait, what did he almost say? So if I just keep going with it, they will be like, they'll think I just messed up with it. Yeah. It's crazy. That's one of my biggest fears, getting canceled, bro. Because it's so easy to get canceled.
Like, what happens if you get canceled and you just don't stop?
You get spotlight, right? You get spotlight because everyone's like, oh, fuck you, fuck Project 105. He said this, blah, blah, and then eventually you just fade out. That's happened to everyone who's gotten canceled.
But what if you just like don't stop? What if you just ignore them? That's what I've always wondered about. Like, unless you did something illegal where everyone like is gonna like, unless you did something like truly evil.
Yeah, like,
you know,
like a rape.
Yeah, something like
Mosey, yeah.
Like that level of thing.
If you just say like a racist, like if someone says a racist joke, then they're done. Every time they post, their comments are flooded with, "Oh, you piece of shit."
Isn't that good for the algorithm though?
It is good for the algorithm, but it's not good. It doesn't lead to any long-term fans.
Oh.
No one's gonna be like, "Oh yeah," unless you're like a fucking Confederate or whatever. No one's gonna be like, "This guy said something racist. This is all in his comments. I like him. I'm gonna follow him."
Right.
Unless you want your fans to be like white trash.
I always wonder about that because I feel like some people, like when they are getting canceled, like come out okay. Like,
yeah.
Like
Lil Nas X, bro. This man is the most genius marketer of all time. He's gotten canceled like twice, bro, and he's like recovered. Like, so he dropped Old Town Road, right?
Yeah.
Blew up off that. Everyone thought it was gonna be a one-hit wonder. He took a break, released one with Billy Ray Cyrus, and everyone's like, Billy Ray Cyrus, what the fuck? Like, that's insane. So they listened to that. And then he released 3 more remixes, and everyone's like, what is this guy doing? And then he previewed, I think it was Panini, which was his next single after that. And everyone was like, yo, this is fire, drop this. So he took really long breaks, made people want Panini, dropped it. That blew up because he gets a lot of shock value. And then he came out and he got canceled by a lot of like the hardcore Christian community for coming out as gay or whatever. And so then as a FU to them, he dropped Montero, where he's giving Satan a lap dance, which is fucking sick. And like he just keeps continuing to go like beat everyone's expectations. They thought it was gonna be a one-hit wonder after Old Town Road. Fucking went crazy, dropped an EP. Every single song on that EP blew up. He got Cardi B on his like second project that he released. Like, that's crazy. And then he dropped Montero, which broke like fucking YouTube.
Why do some people come out the gate and they're able to land like those huge partnerships? Do they have like a record deal? Are they like paying a ton of money? Like,
I think Lil Nas X did get signed because Old Town Road blew up.
Like, right? That was like was that his first thing?
Yeah. Wanna ride till I can't no more. That blew up like crazy. And then yeah, everyone like loved it. I'm sure record labels hit him up and stuff. And they were like, yo, let us sign you. And then somehow he got Billy Ray Cyrus on it. When you blow up like that, it's so easy. Like, I bet Billy Ray Cyrus heard the song, maybe sent him love, like, oh, this shit's fire. He's like, hop on the remix. And then like that, boom.
Dude, could happen to you.
Dude, when you have power like that, bro, you have that clout, like you can get almost anything.
How much more could he have blown up than 250 million or 250,000?
Me?
No, like how big is that gap between how big Old Town Road got and 250,000? Like, obviously it's like, you know,
pretty
probably
big.
10 times more.
Yeah.
Just do that 10 times.
Because it's streams. I don't have 250,000 streams. Just do it 10 times, yeah. Fucking, like, you look at Addison Rae or something, like a TikTok famous person. That's also one of my biggest fears. I don't want to be known as the TikTok rapper guy. I want to get fans who listen to my music.
I feel like you can overcome that with good marketing, though.
Right, because I want to market
like you can
Jack
cross-pollinate.
You know Jack Harlow?
No.
What's poppin'? Brand new whip just hopped in. You never heard that?
No.
Well, what he did is he got his sound famous rather than him.
Okay.
Which is another tactic, but it's hard to do.
Have you tried it?
Yeah.
What did you try it with?
AK Denim. I tried it with Let Me Know. Let Me Know did pretty well. A lot. Some dude with like 500K like used it for one of his videos, which was sick. But that song did really well because I marketed the song through my TikToks, which is what I'm trying to do with Superhuman. But AK Denim, I tried to do like a slowed version, so it'd be like, turn my whole life to a vacay sweater. Look at hella fun in my AK Denim. Because that's like how a lot of TikTok sounds
Yeah, totally.
And I did it. Got a couple, but like it didn't. It completely shot in my face. I thought I was gonna do way better than it did.
Well, now you have a lot more followers, so maybe it'll work.
I'll try it again.
Yeah.
I need to do something with super. I'm hoping the stop the beat, allow me to breathe, allow me to burn of every single breath, the second, the ditch 7 in the brain. I hope that blows up. That's what I'm going for.
That's gonna be really tough for people to lip sync to.
No, not lip sync. Yeah, it sucks that you don't scroll through TikTok a lot. I mean, it sucks that I scroll through TikTok a lot. That's probably more than
Clearly not, dude.
But like a lot of people just like have like popular sounds, like point to tweets, like those blow up. So I'm just hoping. That people do that. Yeah.
So is your strategy for doing that going to be you just do it? And
I just use that sound as much as possible.
But could you use that sound in the way that you want other people to use it?
No, I'm not rebranding myself as like I'm not going to point it to a tweet or like make a dance or whatever. So I don't want to rebrand myself as like.
Well, then how will they know you want to do it? You want
Usually
them to
how
do
sound starts is people like the song and then they're like, oh, what can I do with the sound? And then they like turn it into a trend.
Okay.
Yeah. I don't know how it's going to play out. Maybe some crazy trend, like he's just going to go crazy. And
do you think like if you pointed to your comments, would that be rebranding too much?
Well, I tried with Let Me Know. I did like things that suck for artists. I pointed up to that. And then I did pull-ups. I like vacuumed, like shot a little basketball while putting the things that sucked. And like, I don't know. I just want people to use that sound in any way possible.
Okay.
So I just want it to be circulating through TikTok. Like everyone's like, oh, that's the superhuman. And then they listen to it and then it blows up.
Cool.
Anything I can, bro. I have a year? I have a year to get this. So I'm doing everything I can, bro, in my power to make sure that I do.
You only have a year? You're a junior?
Yeah, I'm a junior.
Damn, it's almost over.
Yeah. So I'm doing everything I possibly can.
Get this man a brand deal.
Fucking anyone, Nike, Puma, New Balance, hit me up, please. I will do anything. I'll sell my... No, I'm joking. I'm not gonna sell it.
In on that. Jude, where can people follow you? Project105.
Project105 on TikTok, just Project105. Project_105_ on Instagram. Spotify, Apple Music, SoundCloud, YouTube. Just type in Project105 and it'll pop right up. Please follow me. I need my clout.
That was the best plug of this podcast. You heard it, ladies and gents. Keep your eye on Project105. He's not going anywhere but up.